racketeering, sex trafficking, and other offenses. Sean Puff Daddy Combs used his business empire to exploit and control people for years. In 2024, Combs had an empire worth $1 billion. His record label, clothing line, alcohol, the little acting that he's done on the side, his cannabis businesses all contributed to his wealth. And I'm sure now it's slowly dwindling. Combs faces over 120 civil lawsuits. There has now been a hotline number for victims that have been victimized by Combs. In a 10-hour period, over 3,000 calls were made. Now, in another article, in multiple articles, and this is the one that I believe, in a 24-hour period, 12,000 calls were made. 12,000. Now, I'm pretty sure that a lot of these calls are frivolous and not true because people like to play games or people like to see if they could get a come up, which is horrible because it's already enough going on in this Diddy trial. It's already enough. So I don't know why people would want to add on to it, but I never know why people do the things they do anyway. If you waited on Combs back in 1996 and he mean mugged you and left you a $3 tip, that's not claims to call this hotline. It's not. If he ran you off the road back in a street in Harlem in 2001 and that was his limo that he was in because he was looking out of it waving at people like Princess Diana, that's not a reason to call this hotline. But people will. So the people that are actually having to monitor this hotline and speak to people, they are looking for legitimate victims that actually were assaulted by Combs in, the S abuse way or the physical abuse way. They're looking for legitimate complaints. Now, Combs' past has arrived. I mean, it's always been around, but it is now coming to the forefront because people actually that were victimized over 30 years, they feel that maybe now they can be heard. From early 2000s to 2010, over 20 people, like I stated in my prior video, over 100 people, 25 of them were victims, underage victims. One as young as a 9-year-old boy has claims to have been assaulted by Combs. He has denied all these claims, and he says he looks forward to taking the stand and proving his innocence. Now, he was arrested last month around September 17th. He's been denied bond 3 times already, fearing that he is a flight risk. Of course he is. He will go ahead to go to Dubai, where he has a buddy over there, Russell Simmons, who is avoiding his own situations here in America, and he'll stay there. Also, they believe that he will personally intimidate some of these witnesses, which I believe that he has goons. Definitely, he has goons, and I think that his goons is already intimidating witnesses, and I'm pretty sure that he knows. He knows. I hope he hasn't forgotten, but these jailhouse calls, they're being monitored, most definitely. But he has goons still. And I'm sure whatever intimidation tactics he wants to do will be done and has already been done. Tupac Shakur's family would like them to look further into the death of Tupac. And they want to know how much Combs was involved in the death of Tupac Shakur. And maybe Biggie's family might be doing the same. I haven't read anything so far, but they may be doing the same. Now, a quick interruption. The pictures that you are seeing is celebrities that are associated with Combs. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of them have attended a Combs party, a Diddy party, but I'm not sure how much of involvement that they had into these parties or what they did in these parties. These are just merely pictures that I'm showing you. Combs knew a lot of people. Combs was around a lot of these highly regarded celebrities, I'll say. So I just wanted to post the pictures of them. I mean, it's not just rich people, it's also people that don't have as much money as Combs has. They let you get away with but so much until it's so much it's impossible for you to get out of. I don't really see Combs getting out of this. I don't really want to put Kel's name into this, but he has done way more than R. Kelly. He really has. So if R. Kelly may not be getting out, I don't think, looking at all these charges and all these people, I don't think Combs will be getting out. Combs has co-conspirators as well, and we are waiting for this celebrity list of the people that aided in helping victimize some of these people, or at least witnessed the victimization of these people. Now, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. They were used for the FOs, aka freak-offs. And these celebrities engaged in these freak-offs at the Diddy parties. There were slaves brought in. Doors were locked. And these parties didn't end at, 3, 4 in the morning. These parties ended days out, days later. Once those doors was locked, you were there. You were there. There was a lot of sex there, underage people, again, slaves, and countless drugs and all other activities were done at these Diddy parties, and they were being recorded. Some knew that they were being recorded, and some did not know that they were being recorded. And he would use these recordings for blackmail purposes and intimidation purposes later. Combs is being held at the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center, which is not known to be a good place to be housed, but really what jailhouse facility is. And yes, I will be looking at bits and pieces of information about Diddy and what's going on with Sean Puff Daddy Combs.